Don't you say where we're gonna go. I'd like you to reply to mine. Before you put on a show, I just wanted you to know that for you I've got all of the time. You knew where I would be, and you followed my eyes when it got cold. You knew I would be by your side. You used the night to your smile, and after we spoke for a while, I knew that we would be riding like ping2. Turning around, I got you turning around. I've got the safest forces, you come back to the ground. Spinning around, our thoughts are spinning around. Tell me your favorite way to fly, no can catch us now. You say you know me, but there's wiser words in the young. I think we've only just begun. And as for the letter, well, I could have no better still. I just wanted you to know.
All right, ladies and gentlemen, and welcome to our NA Coach Showmatch. I'm Lol Meow and Cat, joined by Companion to Be, and we are getting right into the action with pick and ban for our coaches.
So I'm really hoping that the blue team is gonna try and spell something out because I don't think there's an Aatrox on the other team, Aatrox main on the other team, but maybe not.
Yeah, I'd be surprised to see if they did have Aatrox mains in this game. I think Mancher has played it a few times.
They may just be banning all the A champions.
That does seem a little bit more likely. On the flip side, we see Soraka, Janna, Azir. Now, Soraka, a bit of a weird ban. Janna, Azir, pretty strong champions in competitive and solo queue though, so not at all a shocker there.
Yeah, I think I don't know. Soraka is just really, really awful to play against. It feels really bad when you're running away and her ult comes out of nowhere and heals up the enemy team. So I like that.
Yeah. And going through the pick ban, actually, those were not the bans, as we see it was actually on the blue team, Rengar, Tristana, Zoe, and on the red team, Soraka, Janna, Ahri.
So they're just banning random things.
Yeah.
What the heck? A Braum ban. I don't do my boy like that. I don't know, I guess as long as they don't ban something they're supposed to be picked.
Yeah, Ping was going to ban Ahri, but it was instead banned out in the A bans by Team Breakfast Club. So that's why they had to kind of just ban the Azir, go along with the A ban thing.
All right.
But so we'll quickly run through all the bans. Rengar, Tristana, Zoe, Azir, Ornn on the red side, or sorry, the blue side for the Breakfast Club. And for Ping, we have Soraka, Janna, Ahri, Braum, Tahm Kench. So a lot of support band focus from Ping, actually.
Yeah, that seems, I don't know.
4 out of 5 bands focus on that
support.
Not
surprising, but it seems like they put a little bit too much emphasis on that, maybe.
Yeah, possibly so. We will have to see what is taken. Oh my, I do see what is taken by looking in the pro draft. I think you guys are in for a treat here as we see the Volibear support coming out.
Huh. That's cool.
Yeah.
I'm excited.
You know, this was the third pick in the pro draft, and they must have thought that this was going to be a top lane Volibear or top lane Jarvan in jungle Volibear.
Mm-hmm.
And so they weren't expecting this Volibear to be a flex pick to support, and so they wasted all those bans. This is three-dimensional chess right here, ladies and gentlemen, as we see the Breakfast Club outplaying Ping's bans.
Yeah, I'm I don't know.
Volibear support. That is interesting though.
Volibear support is obviously going to be the main thing we have to talk about. You know, I feel like it's going to get a little bit countered by the Lulu's polymorph. You know, usually the big fear with Volibear is just he's this giant bear running at your face, and you know, what are you going to do? He's a giant bear running at your face. He's going to flip you over, cause some trouble. If Caitlyn gets a trap down behind him, that's extra CC, so that's pretty scary, but you know, Lulu. polymorph. She has the slow on her Q, so I feel like it may not be great into Lulu.
Yeah. The thing about Volibear is it wasn't me. The thing about Volibear is that his immobility is going to be very heavily punished against the Varus Lulu with the polymorph, with the chain of corruptions. They also have some more CC as in the Lulu E the Lulu Q and the Varus E. So they also have slows added on top of that. So it's going to be really hard for Volibear to get in. But if they do miss position, especially in that pre-6, the Volibear can flip them and then Caitlyn can immediately trap, and it's going to be pretty hard for them to get away. And at that point, they can get a lot of damage output too. Volibear, I mean, he has trouble getting to people, but once on them, he has a decent damage output.
Oh, for sure. I think it's definitely going to be, just the Varus is going to have to play super safe in this early game because he's a Varus. He doesn't really have a lot of escape outside of, I don't know, his ult maybe at 6. And even that isn't really instant. So they're definitely going to have to, they're definitely going to have to be safe in the early levels, like you mentioned.
Yeah.
Looking at the rest of this team, I do like the team comp from the side of the Breakfast Club. I feel like the TF, Gangplank, Caitlyn are going to be really good for damage, and you're going to have the Jarvan Volibear to be big, scary tanks, hopefully.
Yeah. I do kind of have an issue with it, though, because of, their very heavy damage composition. If you look at the flip side, they have double tank solo laners with the Shen and the Galio. And the thing about Shen is that Spirit's Refuge, there's a lot of auto-attacking. Volibear auto-attacks, Caitlyn auto-attacks, Twisted Fate is an auto-attacking mage. Jarvan likes to auto-attack with his passive and just since he builds some attack damage. In Gangplank, Q and autos will are auto-attackers. His E will not be blocked by the Spirit's Refuge, but it is only those barrels that he can deal damage with in that Shen W. And so that Shen is very efficient against the entire team of the Breakfast Club.
For sure. Again, though, going back to the Breakfast Club, though, they are going to have that sort of global pressure thing. They have the Gangplank ult, you have the TF ult, so
but that's
really
matched also by the global pressure of Ping, with the Shen ult and the Galio ult. It's just kind of like there's going to be people everywhere at all times.
This is going to be crazy. I'm looking forward to it.
Yeah. Quick thing on these junglers, Nidalee has a very fast clear, but is a little bit squishy in that early game. So we're going to have to make sure to watch out in case we see, a collapse in with that Twisted Fate in the gold card. Jarvan and TF can definitely take out that Nidalee early if she's being over aggressive.
Yeah, for sure. And we do see the teleport coming out from the Galio, so I do have to wonder if he's going Unsealed Spellbook or if he's just gonna teleport around. Either way.
Yeah. Well, we'll have to see. Don't go anywhere. We are going to load onto the game and get our first match underway. All right, ladies and gentlemen, and welcome to the NA Coach Showmatch here at Learning Fives. We are bringing you the battle between the coaches that have inspired and filled you with their gameplay knowledge. I'm Lol Meowing Cat, joined by Companion to Be, and we have Team Breakfast Club on the blue side with Jarsa in the top lane, Zoro in the jungle, Milkshake Mac in the mid lane, Werfel on AD carry, and Morning Bacon Bits on support.
And on the side of Team Ping, we're going to have Toxelry in the top lane, Get Me Fed in that jungle, Elijah in the mid lane, Paper and X Trainee rounding out that comp in the bottom lane.
Yeah. And we see both teams invading the enemy's red buff with a full 5-stack already at the red buff from the Breakfast Club, while Team Ping is kind of just being a little more safe and secure with their invade.
I don't know. I feel like they must have figured it out.
Yeah.
Maybe they aren't here.
Trainee's being a little BM here, showing to the tower.
Yeah, definitely.
Oh.
Hmm.
We do see Shen walking back here. We'll have to see if Toxillary is going to check this out. He blast cones towards them, and they see him, but he's not going to go all the way and check it out. So there might actually be a 3 buff in favor of Zoro here.
Yeah, and you know what? You were saying that the Nidalee has that fast clear, but it's not going to matter if her jungle's gone.
Yeah. I mean, if Zoro takes this and gets out without being too greedy, he might even be able to get a level 2 gank in the mid lane, actually. Look at this positioning. Oh, taking the Raptors?
I guess. You know, he knows how fast Nidalee clears the jungle. Getting a little low, though. I'd be worried about him. Nah, he's
Yeah,
gonna be
not
fine.
going to die, but it will leave an opening for Nidalee to potentially, check that out and find him. I do think that he's actually made it successful, though.
Yeah, I think he's making it out.
Yeah, we do see Banter going towards his red buff, though. Did Banter track this? Somehow no? Yeah, he did. Good play by Banter here. Oh, in the bot lane, Morning Bacon Bits going in onto paper. Trainee now getting also very low, but Morning Bacon Bits getting sustained up with that Volibear passive. The heal coming out. Werfel getting flashed on, and 2 auto attacks are going to take him down. Kill going over to Paper XLV, and now Morning Bacon Bits running for his life, but not enough as Paper gets a second kill.
That's awkward, let me tell you. That was a... Oh. Zoro's
A lot of damage onto Zoro here from the invade from Banter. Sorry, get me fed. He's Banter in our hearts.
Oh, for sure. That was a pretty weird fight in the bot lane because I feel like Morning Bacon Bits tried to flash onto Paper, but then just like didn't flip him over. I guess it was still on cooldown or something because like that was really weird. He flashed in and did nothing.
Oh, they find Banter here. Looks like he's just gonna jump over the wall, make his way out, and yeah, already double kill on that Varus. I mean, with that advantage for that double range bot lane, it's gonna be so hard for the melee matchup on that Volibear. Oh, mid lane gank coming out. Get me fed going in behind Milkshake Mac. Gold card is gonna connect. He is gonna be CC'd. The taunt is connecting and it will be secured by that Nidalee. So
Yeah.
already 3 kills over to Team Ping.
Yeah, and like I don't want to be super over dramatic and say like this bot lane is lost already, but I think it's gonna be pretty difficult when you have a Volibear support to get back into this.
Yeah, a lot of damage onto Toxillary. We'll have to wait and see if anything will come from that. GT is running Kleptomancy, so he's also getting a lot of gold from this poking.
Yeah, he went like Kleptomancy and then started Ancient Coin, which is cool, I guess.
A lot of money being made.
Oh yeah, he's gonna be rich, but
The true pirate playstyle.
for sure. Looking at the mid lane, Milkshake Mac
Looking at the
does
minimap in this
have-
top lane, though,
Oh,
we see a Banter coming up. Or Get Me Fed. I cannot stop calling him Banter, but he's just auto-attacking away with that red buff, with that electrocute damage coming out. He's eating tower shots, though, after tower shot, and will actually die to the tower. Toxillary gets the tower dive, flashes out, makes it out with his life and the kill. So that will go even. But in the bot lane, Paper died to a gank from Zoro.
oh, Zora's about to find Trainee.
Yeah, EQ is connecting. Flag and Drag will knock up Trainee. Trainee already under the tower, though, so probably safe from anything further.
Phew.
Elijah here, though, getting some damage onto Zoro. No more Blast Cone. The Q going wide. The Flag and Drag not connecting, though. Zoro having to flash out. Not going to be chased out by the Galio, but that is a flash got for free. Toxillary with the TP into the bot lane. Trap is going to be stepped on, though. He ate that cookie and still is going to chase, though. And the kill will go over to Elijah. Werfel dropping again.
Yeah, that was definitely a little bit of greed. I guess they just didn't see Toxillary teleporting in because he teleported into that second lane brush. So I feel like they should have seen him, but that's all right.
Yeah. But with that, kills going over left and right. It was a 3-0 kill advantage in favor of Team Ping. But now Team Breakfast Club has just brought it a bit closer, 2-5. Definitely better than 0-3.
Mm-hmm. About 1,000 gold lead for Team Ping right now, but that's not insurmountable.
Yeah, well, I mean, the goal would basically stay the same. They're trading kills back and forth. But the thing is, 1,000 gold lead from 8,000 to 9,000 is a lot more significant than 9,000 to 10,000, right? The percentage difference is what is really important, and so making that close a little bit is definitely pretty good. When behind, trading kills is not horrible.
Mm-hmm.
Game coming to a bit of a standstill. We do want to see the junglers focus a bit on the bottom side because of that Infernal Drake. So it's going to be very important to watch how their pathing works out. And also with the start of this game, both junglers starting in the jungle of Get Me Fed. Both buffs spawn around at the same time, so it opens up his pathing a little bit, and his buffs are going to be up first. He is going to be starting them a bit late though, and that might open up an invade for Zoro here.
Yeah, Zoro is going to wander up, but I think he's going to see Get Me Fed and just back out. Information. Yeah. He's winning in information.
Yeah, and that's the thing. These are the coaches. They're people who should be focusing on the macro play on a daily basis. And so we really do want to see good vision utilization from these players.
Mm-hmm. Mac did just switch out that heal for a teleport. I don't know. I'm not sure. I love that. At the same time, he's going to have super global pressure now or something because he has his ult and teleport, but that TP is going to be on cooldown for a little while.
Yeah, it gave him a good recall, and he's going to be taking a bit less damage from that Galio because of the Catalyst of Aeons as well as the Null Magic Mantle he picked up. Jarsa trading a lot into Auxiliary here. Q's a minion. Doesn't look for the Q onto the Shen. Missing out a decent chunk of damage. Maybe a misclick, or maybe he just really wants to farm.
Well, he's definitely going to be hurting a lot more now since he picked up that Sheen. Ended up getting a kill.
Now, we have to keep a close eye on the spot lane. There is everyone putting all of their attention here. We see 4 members already in position for this bot lane fight here. We see the TF ulti coming out, and the Galio ulti coming out in return. Look at this response. Milkshake back getting CC'd. Using the stopwatch though, dodging it out. Morgan Bacon Bits getting really low. Varus getting damage after damage though. Chain of Corruption is getting a massive amount of CC. Triple kill already going over to Paper. Werfel gets a kill, but can he make it out alive? And it does not look like he will. A quadra kill going over to Paper XLV at 8:30 into the game.
That's really unfortunate. And honestly, that's BM. I can't believe it.
Trainee looking for some style points. Is he gonna execute?
I can't believe it.
That is just salt in the wound, though.
I cannot believe it.
With that, though, that does mean Trainee takes a bit longer to recall, and they definitely need to make sure that they're being optimal with their play. This Infernal Drake is still in play because Get Me Fed did fall in that fight, so they couldn't immediately go over to that Infernal Drake.
You know what? I suppose you do have to be optimal, but at the same time, you have a 6-1 Varus. He picked up his Rage Blade. I think they can afford to do some stupid things right now.
Yeah. I mean, we definitely want to see some repeat plays like that, and if it keeps going in favor of Ping with those quadra kills coming out, that's definitely something they're going to want to keep trying to force. Oh, Smite coming out from Zoro. Blue buff is secured. And he's just going to scroll right out. Oh, maybe strolling back in, though. Jarsa coming and getting a collapse onto Get Me Fed. Zoro in a position, going for the E2, gets the double flag and drag. Does have the Cataclysm on cooldown, actually. So it's not going to be available for the chase. Toxlor getting stunned up, though. Gold card coming out, and that will be a kill going over to Jarsa. That is a Gangplank getting money.
Yeah, this Gangplank is going to be pretty rich.
Yeah. He's already made 500 gold from his ancient coin. It's already paid for more than itself.
Okay, but is he going to upgrade it so he gets the Sightstone?
I don't know about that one.
But,
he's a pirate that wants money, not team play. He's a greedy pirate. Only wants to help himself.
As pirates are.
Yeah. We see the early Moby pickups from X-Trainee, and with that Frostfang, he can definitely get a lot of vision control down really quickly, and, you know, once his wards are out, he can just run back, right back to lane with those Mobies, so...
Lulu's
While losing
already
out on combat stats, you know, there is some utility there. I definitely think maybe with the Varus, though, should have prioritized going for an Ardent Sensor, just because of how strong that is with the Rage Blade.
Yeah, honestly, like, Lulu is already super annoying to try and get away from because we're
Oh,
speed.
Zoro in the top lane. Flash is going to come out from Toxilary, but the Cataclysm is still going to be used by Zoro. In the end, only the Flash from Shen and the Cataclysm were used.
Oh, Zoro.
But, oh, Zoro getting damaged very hard. Flagon Drake does come out finally, but he is so low now. And now, because of that showing in the top side, there's just a free Infernal Drake over in the bottom side. Great response from Ping in that objective control.
Yeah, you know. Yeah, I feel like they probably could have finished that dive, but I like that they didn't risk it and go for it because, you know, you do have... I think at that point they didn't have vision on the Nidalee. They knew the Galio had ultimate, so... You know, I think a Flash is good enough. Flash Cataclysm, but Cataclysm has a pretty short cooldown. Looking to be about 60 seconds left on that right now, compared to the, you know, several minutes of Flash.
Yeah, now, it's a bit interesting to see the Abyssal Mask pickup from the Twisted Fate. He's basically mirroring and matching the Galio's build. First Blood Tower is secured in that bot side by Paper XLV, and that is a 2k gold lead in favor of Ping. A lot of dueling in the top lane though. Maybe Jarsa's trying to even it out a bit. Has to be careful. Getting a little bit low on that GP.
Yeah, he's a little bit low, but he's a full level up on Auxiliary, so...
And, you know, we should talk about this gold difference a little bit, right? There's a bit under a 2k gold difference right now in favor of Ping. But if we look at the gold differences, we see that GP is actually about 1.5k gold up on that Shen. So that ancient coin giving about 600 gold, and the Kleptomancy, as well as GP's, you know, Q passive giving gold, he's making a lot of money. And if he can snowball that lead on that Gangplank, he can be critting those carries, that backline, that Lulu, that Varus, that Nidalee, and just winning these team fights single-handedly.
Oh, for sure. And you know what? I feel like he hasn't ulted at all this game, but that's gonna start doing some damage.
Yeah, it looks like he currently has 23 Silver Serpent stacks, so, or Silver Serpents, so I don't think he's going to be getting that ult upgrade anytime soon. But that level advantage that he does have right now over the rest of the team, or sorry, the players in this game, you know, he's about to ding level 11 soon, so once he gets that, that tier 2 ultimate will be very nice to have.
Definitely. He does pick up that Triforce, and they are going to send him bot lane. Team Ping is going to match that, though, so I would expect to see both turrets in the top lane being fought over.
Yeah, and I mean, with that bottom turret gone, with that Drake gone, there's a proper top to bot to top swap here from both teams. So both teams executing properly, matching the enemy team, and playing this game well in the macro sense. We do see the gold card connecting onto Elijah. Zoro connecting with the Flagon Drag. The Cataclysm will come out, but a flash from Elijah will save his life. However, that is a ultimate from Jarvan for the flash from a Galio. Oh, the Varus Chain of Corruption is just immediately blowing up Werfel. Morning Bacon Bits flashing out and barely living. The passive is going to sustain him up. But even with the GP ulti, that is a kill going over to Paper XLV again. That Rage Blade Varus is so strong right now.
Yeah, I think I was hoping that ult would do more.
Oh, get me fed using the flash here. Looking for the blue buff invade still. Maybe a bit of greed here. However, his team is so far ahead with the Infernal Drake, and it will be smited away by Zoro, who also smited away the Gromp about 10 seconds before that. So just sticking it to get me fed, saying, yes, you will get me fed.
Mm-hmm. So I guess the question that's going to be on everyone's minds on the side of the Breakfast Club right now is, how do you take down this Varus, you know? He's super strong. You know, Having that Rage Blade, having that Zeal, he's critting way too much. We just saw, it was a straight up 2v2, and the Caitlyn took 2 steps forward and got blown up. So I feel like they're definitely going to be looking to this Gangplank, this Jarvan, to be able to get on to him, just because anybody else would be actually 2-shot. But I think it's going to be really difficult for them.
Oh, Morning Bacon Bits getting the flip onto Paper. Paper XLV now running for his life. The Galio ulti is going to come out, and it will not CC anybody. Elijah now running for his life, but the TF ulti is going to come out. But Paper XLV is going to be saved by the Spirits, the Spirits Refuge and the Stand United from the Shen. Excuse me. Gold card coming out again, and it will land onto Toxelry. The stun is going to connect, but no further engagement, except if Elijah goes in here, he will connect that E onto the Morning Bacon Bits, and that Volibear will fall down finally.
Yeah, like, that was crazy. What more can you ask for? The Varus is seemingly
that Nidalee
alone.
Spear.
But really, that what more can you ask for? Varus is seemingly alone. You get the volley flip on him. You get the cake trap.
Taunt connecting. The Flagon Drag still goes through.
And what do you get? You get nothing. Like,
look at these health bars. They're just getting peppered away left and right from all this poke. Varus Q, Nidalee Spear, Galio Qs. Even with the double melee comp that they have in their solo lanes, they're still sieging so effectively.
It looks like Gangplank didn't even ult. Like, they're so healthy. I'm disgusted. And
Yeah.
they're definitely.
Elijah getting very low though. Taunt is going to connect onto one member. Morning Bacon Bits going towards him, but going to just waddle away again. Nidalee Spear is going to connect onto Zoro. Zoro dropping his health bar. Get me fed, trying to zone them away from that Infernal Drake.